Islam had shattered the Mediterranean unity which the Germanic invasions had left intact. It was the end of the classic tradition, meaning the ancient world. It was the beginning of the Middle Ages, and it happened at the very moment when Europe was on the way to becoming Byzantine. So his argument is that it was the Arabic invasion. Again, he died in the 30s. So the Arabic invasion, which started with Muhammad in Arabia and spread throughout all of northern Africa, the Middle East, into Spain, ending in Gaul. So that invasion was the ancient world's Mediterranean hegemony. So up until that point, even with the Germans invading, the entire Mediterranean world remained the same. Commerce still happened on it. Political institutions did not change when the Germans invaded. The economy stayed the same. The religion stayed the same. Christianity was the dominant religion by that point, and it enveloped the Germanic tribes. They didn't make their version of paganism the primary religion. It was vice versa. They didn't change the economic structure. They adapted to it. They didn't change the political structure. They adapted to it. They adapted to the Mediterranean trade system. It was the Arabic invasion that ended the trade system that was on the Mediterranean. The Arab invasion conquered all of the eastern side of the Mediterranean, all the southern side, and all of the western side, wrapping all of it. And they tried to invade Italy, Gaul, but they were stopped at that point by the European. This whole thing, this whole Mediterranean hegemony, this whole sphere, as it is called, ended when the Arabic invasion, when the Arabs were able to conquer all that land. Constantinople, for a long time, was still the center of everything. Everybody looked to them, whether they were in Gaul, Italy. Again, I talked about that in a different video. Now you have that whole region now looking towards Baghdad. Baghdad would become the center of political and economic and religious power, also Mecca for religion. But it was no longer the Western world. So Henri Pirenne is arguing that because everything actually changed when it went to at that point, everything changed once the Arabs conquered, while nothing changed when the Germanic tribes conquered. That is, in fact, when we would start seeing the characteristics of the medieval age begin. And those main characteristics are the vassal-lord relationship and what we now call feudalism. Feudalism is the system that we attribute to the Middle Age. If you look at any type of medieval age movie, story, no matter what it is, the common central point is feudalism and the vassal-lord relationship. In conclusion, when did the medieval ages begin? By Henri Pirenne's belief, around the year 800 with Charlemagne. He is the one that began what we now believe as the institution of feudalism. Thank you and have a great day.